How are you guys doing? As you know, my name is Babu, and in this series, we are in the second episode. So, I have fixed the bugs that were holding us down to completing our node server, and now the server is running. As you can see, this is our app.js, and of course, it is now running. So, if we save some changes, maybe let us comment and then uncomment. As you can see, the server is restarting, and of course the port that is going to be active is actually 4000. So let us go into our browser and then write some code. So the first thing that we're going to write is actually our mutation. Let us test it out. So hit a control plus space, then they're going to give you some suggestions. So the first mutation that we're going to run is actually create mutation, create product, where it takes an image URL. Let us, since it is a string, then let us pass some URL which is not actually an image URL, just for testing purposes. Then there is a description, and of course it is a string, so let us just say hey. And of course there is title. Let us just type hi, and of course there is price. Let us put it into 1, 2, and of course we have to return some data. Let us return an ID and then title, and hit enter. As you can see, we have our first product with ID of 1 and of course our title of hi. If we run this multiple times, then you'll see that the ID is incrementing as usual. So let us run a query to get our data. Of course the query is going to be products, and let us get an ID, title, image URL, and of course description. As you can see, we have 3 products with ID of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course not 3. We have 5 products. So this is kind of what you do with mutations and queries. So in query we only have one operation, which is getting data, but in mutation we do have almost 3 operations, I think, which is write, update, and then and of course delete. So if we go into our mysql shell, not this one actually, let us search for a mysql client. I'm not getting any, so but it is totally okay. I don't know what the problem is. I'm trying, but if we run some, of course I do have this one, mysql command line client. I just have to write my password, which is root, and then I'll say I want you guys to see a list of our databases. So I say show databases. As you can see, the ecom database is available, and there are other databases, but our target is actually ecom, so we're going to use this one. So we say use ecom, and of course we're going to say select all from ecom. Yeah, I think I'm starting to forget these commands, but it is okay. Now show tables. As you can see, we do have just one table, which is products, so we're going to select all from products. As you can see, we do have our product with an ID, image, URL, price, title, description, created at, and of course updated at. Because these two fields, created at and updated at, they come automatically. So if you want to use them, then you can include them in your schema, but of course we're going to use in the future, but not now. So I think you guys do understand what we're trying to do in here. So I think this one should be the end of the second part of our tutorial, and of course the next one we are going to connect our node server into our Flutter app, and then we will have to get some data from our server, and of course create one of our own from our Flutter app, and then we will have to start with creating our e-commerce app the way we want to see as an e-commerce app. So thank you guys, and let us see each other in the next tutorial.